Okay, so pause. You did not find this video by accident, and you did not find my channel by accident. If you're anything like me, and I'm about to channel for a minute, you're that woman who's been through it all, and seen it all, and feel like at times you just want to give up. There were times where you felt like, what's the point? Ain't no hope. If you anything like me, you that woman that got childhood trauma, you that woman that feel like you can't catch a break, you that woman that feel like you keep going through loops over and over and nothing is working in your life at this moment. You don't know which way is up and which way is down. Trust me. I know this because I am that woman. I'm Mystique Moon, and I built this channel because I want to speak to women just like me. Not too long ago, and even sometimes, even now these days, I go through stuff where I feel like I'm the only person in the world. Now, I do have family, people I can talk to, but at this point in my life, I feel like none of that has helped me. I keep going through the same stuff, and none of it is helping me. And so I decided to try some different stuff. Like, you know what they say, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and trying to or expect the results. That's what I was doing. And so I decided to tap in. I decided to, as they say in therapy, do some healing, some real healing. And so, yeah, I decided to tap into my inner child. I decided to tap into my higher self. I decided to go spiritual on their ass because, listen, nothing else was working. And finally, it clicked. It worked. I began to shift my frequency. And don't get it twisted. It wasn't no big moment that completely changed my life to where everything is different. No, it's a daily practice and it's a work in progress. Hell, I'm a work in progress because baby, we done been through it. We done been through the dark nights of the souls. We done been through the baby daddy drama. We done been through the financial crisis, the loops of that. Don't let me get started. We done tried it and tried it over and tried it again. But now is the time that we align, we calm down, we center, we focus, and we really make shit happen. So I want to invite y'all to go deep with me every week. Let's skip the surface level shit. I want to go deeper. I want to talk about them childhood traumas, those moments that scarred you as a child and now you operating in that as an adult. I want to go deep because I go deep every day in meditation. I want to go deep and discuss how we can rebuild our self confidence. Okay. I want to talk about how we can feel worthy of those relationships because our old relationships and who we chose to co create with and cohabitate with and all those things, they weren't good choices for us. Hashtag secondhand embarrassment. I know, been there. But I want to go deep so that we can start to shift our frequency. That's something spiritual. When you shift your frequency, you shift your whole world on the inside and it reflects on the outside, but that is spiritual. And so I want us to start being intentional about how we shift that frequency. What are we doing on a day-to-day basis? What are we feeding ourselves? What are we watching? What are we listening to? What is our habits? All of that matters. And I didn't realize that. I just thought if you talked about it to a couple people, should have changed. Absolutely not. Sometimes it goes so deep that you have to change your whole environment. And I did that. I moved to a completely different state to shift my frequency. I'm not saying that you're going to have to do that. You know, I ain't against it if you want to. You might not have to do that. But my point is, we are at this channel at this time in our life, we are shifting frequencies. So I want you to subscribe, right? I want you to come back every week because not only is it lit here, it's real transformations here. I'm not going to be just telling you what to do because that's not who I am. That's not what I'm meant to do. My gift, my presence here is to align with women just like me who done been through the trenches, who grew up in the fucking trenches and found peace, found balance, found true happiness. And life completely looks different than what you ever imagined it can be. Find those relationships, that love of your life. Find that if you're a single mother, I want us to start finding that confidence that you are a good mother despite what you've been through in the past, despite the decisions you made. There is nothing in this world that you cannot come back from mentally. So I want y'all to come back every week and let's go ahead and shift them frequencies because it's happening.